So let's talk about setting boundaries through faith, because faith without boundaries leads you to burnout. And when you're called to carry the mantle, you got to guard the vessel that holds the oil. The way I set boundaries isn't random. It's rooted in the divine pattern of the tabernacle. The blueprint of access, the tabernacle model. In scripture, not everyone has access to the Holy of Holies. There was the outer court, which was open to many, the inner court, which was restricted to priests, and then the holiest of holies, where only the high priest could enter once a year. I use this same framework when it comes to relationships in my life. Some people are outer court, casual acquaintances, social media followers, colleagues. Others are inner court, friends, people I love and care about, but they don't hold the weight of my soul. And then there's the Holy of Holies, my covenant relationships. There are people who cover me in prayer, correct me in love, and carry my secrets with integrity. Listen, access is a privilege, not a right. And I've learned through faith and fire that discernment is how you preserve your peace. My non-negotiables, protecting what matters most. Time is the one commodity that you can never get back. So I've established some non-negotiables in my daily rhythm. Time with my Abba Father comes first. No phone calls, no texts, no scroll sessions. I don't talk to people before I've talked to my Abba Father. Prayer, movement, and journaling. These are my daily anchors, because if I'm not aligned vertically, I have nothing of value to pour out horizontally. I refuse to pour from an empty place. I pour from the overflow. Boundaries are not keeping people out. They're about keeping my priorities in. And then energy management, guarding the oil. I don't just guard my time, I guard my energy. Because if it drains me or distracts me or disconnects me from my Abba's voice, I limit it or leave it. If the conversation isn't edifying, uplifting, or purpose-driven, I either redirect it or I excuse myself. That's not rudeness, it's righteousness. Even Jesus withdrew to quiet places. Even Jesus said, "My hour has not yet come." Boundaries are holy when they are spirit-led. Setting boundaries through faith is not about walls. It's about wisdom. It's about alignment. It's about stewarding your time, your temple, and your testimony. So the next time someone calls you too much, too deep, or too unavailable, smile and remember, you're not closed off. You're called in to Him, to healing, and to wholeness. And that's the kind of access only heaven can authorize. If this teaching stirred something in you, share it, comment below, or tag a man or woman who's learning to protect their peace and walk boldly in their calling. This is Mitchelle with Mitchelle Speaks with a Z, helping you to identify barriers in the shame of silence and restore your voice.